Section 5 of African Jungle Tales by Carl Bender. This LibriVox recording is in the public domain. The Horns of the Buffalo. Once upon a time there was a great famine, and the buffalo said to his family, "I can't bear it any longer to see you suffer. Besides, I feel that it's coming to the last with me. I'm going out on the prairie to die." And he went. After he had gone some distance, he came to a wonderfully clear little lake. As he stood on its shore, he heard the laugh of an old woman, coming out of the water, as it seemed. It occurred to him that he might try his luck in fishing. So he got out his fishing tackle and commenced to fish. Presently he felt something tugging on the line, and he pulled in. Instead of a fish, he had a curiously shaped horn on his hook. As he examined the horn, a story came to his mind which he heard when a boy, about two horns that did some wonderful things for those who recognized them. One of the two horns would supply worthy persons with food, while the other would punish evildoers. And he said to the horn, "If you are the horn that supplies food, then cook for me. But if you are the horn that punishes, then punish me." Thereupon the horn supplied him with plenty of food, and he ate. When he was satisfied, he arose, put the horn in a sack, and took it home with him to his hut. There he said, "If you are the horn that supplies food, then cook for my wife and child." Again the horn supplied them with much food. They ate until they had satisfied their hunger, and then went out to play and make merry. Despite the famine that held the land in its terrible grip, the buffalo and his family had enough and to spare, because the horn supplied all their needs. One day, while the buffalo was working in his field, Makir, a distant relative of the elephant, came along, and he said to the child of the buffalo who was playing and making merry in front of his father's hut, "This beats all. How can you play and be merry when famine is ravaging the land and killing the people?" "We are not in want," said the boy. "My father has a wonderful horn that supplies us with all the food we need. We have both enough and to spare. The famine does not concern us, since my father is in possession of the horn." Then Makir entered the hut and searched for the horn. When he had found it, he said, "If you are the horn that supplies men with food, then supply me. But if you are the horn that punishes, then punish me." Again the horn prepared much food, and Makir ate to his heart's content. Then he took the horn and carried it off to his town. When the buffalo came home and looked for his horn, it was gone. Immediately he went to the pond to try his fisherman's luck a second time. He indeed succeeded in hooking another horn, and he said, "If you are a horn that supplies men with food, then supply me. But if you are a horn that punishes, then punish me." And the horn punished him most severely, and kept on beating him until he said, "I pray you, let off punishing me, but come along with me to my hut, and also punish my wife." Then the buffalo put the horn into a sack and took it along home. When he reached his hut, he said to the horn, "If you are a horn that punishes, then punish my wife, my son, and all the rest of the people in town." And the horn went straight to work and punished them all. At last the buffalo said, "It is enough now, hold on. Nevertheless, there is still somebody left for you to punish." Several months later, the Makir came for the second time to the hut of the buffalo, and he found the son of the buffalo playing in front of the hut, and said to him, "Are you still playing and making merry, regardless of the famine that still has the land in its grip?" And the boy answered and said, "Don't you know that my father has another horn that supplies food, and much more than the first?" "Where is this horn?" the Makir asked. "In the same place where you found the first one," said the boy. Then the Makir went into the hut, found the horn, and said, "If you are a horn that supplies men with food, then supply me. But if you are a horn that punishes, then punish me." Then the horn punished the Makir so severely that he dropped the first horn which he had with him and fled. Author's note: Wuta. End of section 5. Read by Laura Gibbs.